January the 25th, I think. I don't even know what day it is nowadays. I know it's Saturday, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Notts, or I want to say, I don't even know, are we 5th or 6th? I don't even know where we are. I think it's 5th. Yeah, the promotion race is very tight. We went top of the league in this game, in the reverse fixture, which gave birth to the chant Notts are going up LA, when we won 4-2 away at Bromley on my birthday, which was a very nice day, and the weather was nice that day as well. However, Notts have never kept a clean sheet against Bromley. That was also only our second ever win against them, and our first at Hayes Lane. We've only beat them once at Meadow Lane, and that was in our first National League season. They're always quite tight games. The scourge of Notts, Michael Cheek, once again for Bromley. We'll see if he nets again against us. And then to add to that, they also signed Nicky Kabamba. We have won 5 of our last 6. We need to continue that form because, as I say, the promotion race is ridiculously tight. Come on Notts, come on you pies, let's do this.
Palmer and Cerullo out.
Do you want to do it for me?
Yeah, Jones and Inchy in.
Yeah, there you go. Palmer and Cerullo out, Jones and Inchy in. Palmer picked up an injury, a facial injury last weekend against Accrington. It might have been a collision, might have been an elbow, don't know. But yeah, good to see Jody starting. Hopefully he's up to fitness. You know what, our bench is looking really a lot better these days now. We've brought a few players in. Hit the bar, and then Jetta couldn't quite get a clean enough connection on it to be able to divert it in from a tight angle. I think that caught us all by surprise, even Grant Smith in the Bromley goal, and most of us at this end in the Cop, you know, it just like a normal cross, and it looked like it was getting closer and closer to going in, and it was just hit the bar. Yeah, they had a deflected shot go saved by Bass, and then Abbott just couldn't quite get on the end of Jetta's through ball after a good counter attack. Really good ball by Jack Kinchy through to Didsey. He was in on goal, it's a good save by Grant Smith.
Georgia.
I think it's just a decision making in the final ball that's letting us down at the minute. It's really frustrating. It's just going to be blocked by the wall, isn't it? If you wonder what every National League game against these was like, well, it was exactly like this. It's frustrating, it's a bit too slow, and, well, it's even more frustrating. Our slow build-up is playing into their hands. We're getting into positions to play that final ball, but our final ball's been poor, and our decision-making sometimes is also poor.
Just hit it, put your foot for it, hit it.
Yeah! Yes! Finally! Oh my word, we've waited for that. Our first goal at the Cup end in the league since October 26th. It's been a long time. Great work rate by Jetta and JJ to win the ball back. After Bromley tried to counter, we won it back, and a bit of Didsey magic. After a through ball, I think it was by Jody, Didsey, a bit of magic, sat a defender on his arse, and then was taken down in the penalty area. JJ scores. Tell us who's come on. Didsey was denied there. Good tackle by Omar Sawunmi. We need to make sure with our passes. We need to be good with it. We need to be smart. Jetta! Jetta got to the loose ball and laid it off for Didsey, but he shot from miles out. So obviously I mentioned Cerullo came on for Jody, but now the problem is we've got 2 left footers playing down our right hand side, in Rod McDonald and Nick Cerullo. They're both left footed and they're playing on the right hand side. switch Nick and Sammy. But the most important thing at the minute, what happens is we switch, like tactics-wise, is we switch Sam and Nicky, because two of the left footers on the right-hand side, it's nullifying any threat we have down that side. And that's nothing to do with Nick and Rod as individuals. It's just the balance. The new lads are on, Charlie Whittaker and Will Jarvis on for Conor Grant and David McGoldrick. Hopefully a bit more time for us to see what they're about. Cameron Congreve makes it 1-1. Good feet shown. None of the defenders. It's not good enough defending. I don't think I would have took McGoldrick off, to be honest. He was working so hard, and he was a bit of an outlet. He was always making it hard for Bromley. And now it's
really got a move through.
Cerullo it opened up for Cerullo like a minute after, and it's a tape shot. He may as well have passed it to Grant Smith. I just think we thought this game was done a little bit at 1-0. We didn't go after the second. Kind of just like took our foot slightly off the accelerator pedal. Flick it!
Right, so first things first, I'm basically going to be filming these Bromley and Carlisle outros back to back. But yeah, this is the Bromley one, so if you wonder why you see me in the away shirt in both outros, it's because I'm recording the Bromley outro and then I'm recording the Carlisle outro straight afterwards. But yeah, I can't help but feel like it was 2 points dropped on Saturday, especially when we took the lead, and I feel like the biggest problem was the intent after we went 1-0 up. It kind of just, we kind of just turned on autopilot a bit and didn't try and, you know, I feel like the opportunity was there to go for the second and it didn't happen. And once again, we drew 1-0 to Bromley at Meadow Lane, and it felt like a repeat of the 1-1 draw on the Birchdale we had against them and the 1-1 draw we had on the Williams against them. It's becoming a common theme now, these 1-1 draws at home to Bromley. Just like the Accrington game, it took us a good 10 or so minutes to get into our stride. I mean, the intensity was a bit inconsistent. We had the better of the chances, I'd say. Bromley did well for most of the game, defending their penalty area, defending their box. We did have a good chance early on, and it was quite unexpected as well. Jody with a cross, and then it catches Grant Smith completely by surprise, and it's a great save because it is actually going in as well. He manages to tip it onto the bar, and then Jatta couldn't quite get a good enough connection. If he did, it would have been 1-0, but he just doesn't hit it cleanly enough. Another chance we did have was when Didsey was played through, and Didsey's work rate was good. It really was. I'll get to the subs later, but I feel like I would have kept him on. Yes, played for 1 goal, but he doesn't hit it well enough, in my opinion. It looks like he doesn't connect with it. It's a good save by Smith, but it's easier. I look back on the highlights, and it's easier for him than it looked in real time. He really should score, to be fair there. What I noticed as well is I was impressed with our work rate. I thought we won the ball back quite well, and especially in higher up the pitch. I thought Hinchy and Grant were very good out of possession. I thought Hinchy did well. People were saying we were missing Matty Palmer. The thing is, Hinchy was fine, and he deserved his man on the match award. It's just the inconsistent intensity and the intent shown after going 1-0 up that cost us, and we should have taken our chances as well. Abbott and Grant were finding space beyond their midfield several times, and then we weren't passing to them. And if we'd have done that, we'd have broke the lines a lot more often than we did. Grant out of possessions was good. He presses well, but in possession, obviously, he doesn't. I don't think it's him and Crowley are completely different players. One is very much dependent on with the ball at his feet. One's very good out of possession. Two very different strengths. We take the lead in the second half. Excellent work rate by Jatta and Jody to win the ball back. Jody plays a good through ball to Didsey. He sits the defender down on his arse and eventually dribbles into the penalty area where he's taken down. Penalty given. Jody sticks it away 1-0. And then the intent just isn't there, just like it was beforehand. We do have two decent chance. Well, a chance and then another one where a defender stops it. So the first one is where Jatta with really good pressing, intercepts a back pass, and he goes around the keeper. And I think he doesn't realise he has more time than he has more time than he realises here. And he should have just placed it or just hammered it into the top corner. Instead, he lays it off for Didzy and it's blocked. And another chance where Didzy was on goal, but Omar Sawunmi makes a really good last-ditch tackle to stop him. And then Surila has like a weak shot late on. It's like straight after after Bromley equalised, in which they did around like 10 minutes to go. Cameron Congreve with really good feet and trickery to get through. Platt backs off him, Badeau can't block it. And it's 1-0. It's good solo goal. And then the subs were a bit... Yeah, I understood taking Jody off. Okay, I know he wasn't up to full fitness. We brought Cerula on. However, then you've got to switch Cerula and Austin around after that. You can't have two left-sided players playing down our right-hand side because it narrows the pitch. And as we've seen before, we play better when we don't play inverted. And Austin's played brilliantly on the right-hand side for a while now. To be fair, I would have started the game with Austin on the right and Jody on the left. Jody's good enough to play both sides. Let Austin play on the right, where he has been playing so well and probably the best spell of his Notts career. And then Rod McDonald's doing an okay job. He's not on his favoured side. He's a left-footed centre-back covering it on the right side because, you know, Johnson wasn't up to full speed, and obviously Macquarie and Ness are out injured. I wouldn't have took Didzy off either. I thought he was, you know, a good outlet up top. I would have brought Curtis Edwards on as well to give us a bit more energy in midfield. But as ever with these games, it's just frustrating. That's all there really is to say. Now to Carlisle, which is, wow, that was a different performance. But yeah, if you enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you want to subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, Sulu.